Welcome to a brand new month. So it is August now, so we are starting a brand new inner demon. We're going on the hunt for a new monster and working on unleashing our new inner hero. So these are the two I sculpted this week, and these are the ones that I worked on the live for. So this brand new demon is called the life drain or the energy vampire. This one is a strong one, and this one's a personal one. All right. I know all of us have felt it. However, he kind of attacks in different ways. So, the idea that originally sparked this, the concept, the quote was, if you do not take care of your wellness today, you will be forced to take care of your illness tomorrow. So, the belief and the feelings, the emotions behind this one were sparked with my mother passing away. And just watching as, you know, the cancer just ate away at her, you know. She was diagnosed years ago, and she went through all the treatments and started feeling better, and it was gone for a little while, and she was strong, she was good for about 6 years. And then came that point to where the portal was ready to be taken out. She did another scan. They saw something, weren't sure, did some more, and the cancer came back. And then it was a huge piece, and we had a few huge pieces removed. However, there were smaller pieces that you were trying to knock out with radiation, and it it just ate away at her, and you could see. But it also made me think of, you know, within that block of after the cancer, we after we beat it the first time of, yes, her energy and activity level dipped, but and rightly would, but she also didn't take care of what she was eating. She didn't take care of what she was doing. She just kind of sat around and watched TV and relaxed and didn't go out as much. She became sheltered, and she just, I wouldn't say she gave up, but I would always try to tell her, get up, go out, go move, go. You gotta get up and actually, ex- not even exercise, but actually get up and move. And she would talk about, oh, I get up all the time. And it's like, you got up to get food and to go to the bathroom, and that was pretty much it. So I just saw this monster just eat away at her. And so that's where this character was sparked. This energy vampire that kind of, um, I look at it three different ways. So this vampire, either one, he sucks away at your energy, your life drain physically, to where you're not taking care of your health, you're not eating what you're supposed to, you're not moving, you just kind of sink in, and he just tells you, you know what, it's okay. We're gonna do better tomorrow. But or you're doing just fine, so we're gonna enjoy today, you know, and or nothing has happened yet. Any of those little excuses that are whispered into your ear. And then the second one is eating away at your mind and your mindset and your beliefs, to where you just start going down a rabbit hole. And with that mental state, you just go down that rabbit hole and just keep sinking and sinking. You don't have these beliefs that, are empowering or driving you to get up and move and go do something, or to actually take care of yourself. And then the third one is, you can look at it as, taking away your creativity. So this monster that just takes away your drive to create. You know, you grow up and you start having responsibilities, you kind of put your creativity on a shelf for a little while and it just starts getting dusty. And this demon just kind of reassures you that it's okay. That, oh, well, we got this to do, we got that to do. We can't spend time just drawing or doodling, or that's a child's game. And it just keeps pushing it back, even though you need that creativity, that little bit of expression to kind of release part of your soul. And so that's what he is all about. This is all about that drain. So I wanted to create kind of like a vampire, and I went more Nosferatu type of style with him. Now on this side is my warrior, my hero character, and he is called the Wellness Guard. So he is that character that kind of stands up. And another way I also thought of him, another quote that kind of brought him to life was, you have to stand guard at the door to your mind. So there's constantly things coming in from all around, and you have to have a filter as stuff enters into your mind. You don't want somebody walking around in your head with muddy shoes, leaving traces of nastiness, okay? So with this guy, I wanted to make a warrior, somebody who was strong and unfazed, unbothered, and just somebody who took action, who said, you know what, I need to get up at this time. I get up, I do my thing, I know what I need to do, I know who I need to become. And that is where he is every day. Now, the belief and the look of him, I was thinking, King Leonidas of Sparta, and that is where I came up. I started off with the helmet, that was the base. I didn't want to go all in with that. I'm not sure if I didn't really want to add, the centerpiece, the tassel, the, whatever that centerpiece that comes all the way down is. Um, but I also had to bring some expression to him and bring him to life. And so I started building him and creating this helmet. However, the character wasn't alive underneath far enough. And so I started removing that side just to kind of start working on that and bringing this character to life. So now I have to remove this side to do the exact same thing, so that underneath the expression, the look, the character is there, and then add in the helmet over top. So that's what we got going on for this first week. Next week, I'm going to start adding in shoulders and start giving them a little bit more character, even though they already have started having some character. But I'm going to go a little bit deeper, really go a little bit deeper and figure out what the life drain is really about and how this wellness guard really protects you. So go out there, sculpt your own characters. It can be little busts like this. It can be your own little flat little smiley faces. It can be your own little miniature characters. It can be a sketch. It can be a drawing. Whatever it is that you enjoy and that kind of is your favorite medium or favorite size as well, do that. For me, this is my prime. This is my main, my favorite. So I love this scale just because it's not a huge mass to where it takes a long time to kind of build up just before you figuring out that character, and it's quick and it's easy to work with. I don't also like going super small just because of how tight it is, but you got to find what your flow is, what your favorite, size and way to sculpt is, and then just go in there and create. All right. Thank you guys for watching. Take a look at everything that's coming up. Take a look at my previous hunts to battle off against some of those demons, and keep looking forward. As you create your characters, think about how this demon has whispered in your ear, how he has affected you, and then start creating your hero. That way you can put a face to both of these. You can know who to look out for, and you can create a warrior that's going to battle off against him. All right, see you next week.